Why it is important for you to know the reason why you were born. Beloved, it is very expedient you know the reason for your existence. There is something that is special that is attached to your life. There is something that was inbuilt in you that God intended that the whole world will enjoy. And that was why He sent you to the face of the earth. There is something with your existence that is unique, that is uncommon, and may not be found in somebody else. The word of God in John chapter 18, verses 37b, He says, "To this end I was born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth." I want us to understand first and foremost who was speaking in this text. And it was no other person but Jesus. Jesus knew the reason why He was born. He knew the reason why He came to the face of the earth. Beloved, I should ask you the question this very moment. Do you know why you were born? Have you discovered what you were to accomplish on the face of the earth? Because until you discover the reason why you are living on the face of the earth, you are yet to really start living. Until you know what you are to accomplish, until you know the things that are particular about your life that God would have you dispense to the earth, you are yet to start living. So, beloved, it is very expedient we know with all certainties why we exist in this life and the reason why we were born in the very first place. And God would have you through this message long to discover your purpose and to discover the reason why you are alive if you are yet to discover it. Many are living today with no knowledge of their existence. Many are alive today and do not even know why they are living and do not know why they came to the face of the earth. They are not aware of the cause, the reason, the purpose why the Lord has sent them to the earth. They don't know the things that they were to accomplish on the face of the earth. And so in life, everything for them goes. This is the reason why you must sit down, you must take a thought of your life and ask the Lord, why did you create me? Why did you send me to the face of the earth? Why was I born? Why did I come from the nation that I came from? Why am I from this family? Why do I bear this name? Why am I with this color? What is particular about my sex? There is everything that is specified about you that you must know. God doesn't just do anything for doing sake. He does everything for a purpose. And Jesus knew this. And so He would say to the people, "To this end I was born." He says, "For this reason, for this cause, came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth." He knew He came to bear witness. He knew the purpose. He knew the reason why He came to the face of the earth, and will pursue it with all of His life, and will do everything to accomplish it. Beloved, you should rise today and ask yourself, why was I born? Why did you create me? You should sit down, you should ask yourself these questions. You should begin to discover, look within yourself. There are many ways you can discover the reason why you were born. There are some things that you know are deep. There are things within you that you know are strong passion, there are strong drive inside of you. There are visions you know you have received. There are things that you know the Lord have told you. There are things that have made so much sense to you in the course of your life. There may be many reasons, there may be many connections to it and the purpose at which you were born. For God doesn't just send people into the face of the earth to occupy the spaces, but rather He sends us here to fulfill a purpose and a destiny. And every one of them, in whatever capacity, in whatever magnitude, have something to fulfill. Every single one of us, every single individual, have something he must accomplish on the face of the earth, as long as he has breath of life coming from him. So if you are there without any drive, if you are there without any purpose, if you are there without any pursuits, if you are there without any life course that you are diligently aiming at, I think you should sit back again and ask yourself some questions. If you are there without anything in your heart that you want to see in the nearest future registered to your name, if you are there without any sole intention of changing something in a particular sphere, you should sit back again and ask yourself, why did you send me here? Beloved, the reason why you are alive today is connected to your purpose still. There is something God will still have you accomplish. And that is why He's keeping you here. And that is why He's having you do all the things that you are doing. Therefore, like Jesus, we must know why we were born and what course, as the Lord in His mind, whilst He was forming us in our mother's womb, why He was creating us and sending us to the face of the earth, and why He brought us from the nation that we came from, why He made sure that we are having the families or the clan or the lineage that we are having, because there is something about it that is connected to glory. There is something about it that is connected to honor. And we must do everything to make sure the reason why God has sent us to the face of the earth, He has something He would receive back as appraisal and saying to Himself, you fulfilled your mission on the earth, and tells you, well done to that. Jesus was well able to state why He came into the earth and for what mission He was sent. We must realize that every single one of us have something we are sent to do. We are on a mission on the face of the earth, and our sender is God. And everything within us should be craving to accomplish it. This clear understanding would help you to pattern your life. It would help you to detect what you should do and what you shouldn't do. This understanding set a template in your life on how to live, on how to go, on what to do, on what career path to take, on what involvement you need to get yourself into. These are very, very important. And I want you to realize that if Jesus would know the reason why, and the Lord have always said and made us to understand that He created us for His purpose, and He said that He has a plan for us, that we would accomplish great things. I believe that there is something that you ought to accomplish in your life. So if this clear understanding was made available to Jesus, and that would help him to pattern his life, and that would dictate to him all that he must and mustn't do, if he knew what virtues he ought to embody, if he knew all of the things that he ought to do while he kept on with his activities on the earth and what he must engage in, I believe we should also sit back and have this understanding. And you will see yourself scaling through. You will see yourself rising to the occasion at all times, and God will see you through. You see, Jesus would say in Luke chapter 2, verse 49, He says He clearly knew what business He was to do on the face of the earth, and would say He would be about His Father's business. He knew what He was to do at age 12. And He knew He needed to be found in His Father's house, because that was connected to what He was to do. So living wasn't a struggle or a challenge for Jesus, because He knew what He ought to do and He pursued it. So the moment you begin to know what you ought to do, you will discover you are not struggling to live. You are getting everything as it comes, and you are making progress every moment in time. And this is what we must understand. This is what we must gladly know. So at the time when we are saying goodbye to the earth, you will be able to say that you had fulfilled your purpose. You'll be able to say that you accomplished what you came to the earth to accomplish. You know, at the time Jesus was drawing his curtain, at the last moment of his life on the face of the earth, when it was his time to exit, he knew, and he would say in John chapter 19, verse 30, it is finished. It is finished. And that is a very excellent thing to be able to say when you are about to go. Looking around you, looking around your children, looking around your grandchildren, looking around the things that God have sent you to do and you knew you were able to do them, looking about the empire that you had built, looking around the ministry that God had helped you to establish, looking around the people that God have helped you to impact their life in little ways, looking around your community and see every single soul that you have touched in one way or the other, looking over the lives of the people that you have spoken to at one time and see that the words you said to them was a blessing to them. You will be able to say to yourself, it is finished. That is one thing we must crave for. And it comes when you know the purpose. It comes when you understand what you ought to do. And that would help you to know when you finish what you ought to do. So Jesus would say, it is finished. Jesus would accomplish what he needed to do. So have you been careful enough to know why you were born and all you are to accomplish on the earth? Paul knew this also. He knew his. And that was why at the completion of his life, at the time he knew he had finished his course, he would say in 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 7, I have run my race, I had finished my course. Dear beloved, strive today to be sure to know why you were born and why you are existing on the face of the earth, so you will not settle down in failure, so you will not live a wasted life. So let's be very careful to know why we were born and everything that God has sent us to accomplish. And I know by the time your days on the earth is coming to an end, you'll be satisfied within you, knowing that everything God has sent you to do, you were able to accomplish them. May God give you insight, may God give you understanding, and may God help you to know the reason why you were born, and be careful to pursue it to the end in the mighty name of Jesus. It is well with you. God bless you, beloved. Shalom.